Beekmantown Eagles, welcome to Miss Woodward Reads. Today I'm reading a really beautiful book. And right now I know a lot of us are stuck at home and everything seems a little different than it usually is. We have to stay home. We can't really leave our houses a lot. We can't go to school right now, but we get to see each other this way. And I really miss all my Beekmantown Eagles. And when I found this book, I said, I cannot wait to read this to my students because it makes me think of all the time we have right now to go out and imagine. We could explore in our backyards or out by the sidewalks if we have a parent outside with us, and all the beautiful things that we can find in nature as we're coming into spring, and investigate them and explore them. So this book is called Tiny Perfect Things, written by M.H. Clark, illustrated by Madeline Klopper. And I really love that in this book they pause and they think about the beautiful things they find in the world. And maybe because we're so busy, we don't always stop and think about all these beautiful things. But you know what, guys? Now we have the time. We have time to be outside with our families in our yards, playing and building and exploring, and even in our own homes. Tiny Perfect Things. Today, we keep our eyes open for tiny, perfect things. Looks like they're going on a walk. Oh, and what do I see right there? I know it's a robin because a robin has a red chest. And I've been seeing lots of robins hopping around looking for worms lately because the weather is finally turning a little bit warmer, a little bit nicer, not as much snow. The ground is thawing. Like here on the ground, a yellow leaf that the wind blew in. She's stopping on the sidewalk and investigating some leaves. You could find some really pretty leaves and make a project out of them. What's that? A spider's web that caught the light. Spider's webs are very interesting to look at. A spider spends a lot of time weaving the silk threads into a design to catch other insects to eat. But how they do that is so amazing for how little they are. A snail that climbed the fence last night. You can see a little teeny tiny snail with its swirling shell. See all the crows up in this tree? I watch them and they watch me. Crows are interesting. They like to collect things. And you can see here in this nest, the crow has found a key, a paper clip, looks like a necklace, pieces of thread maybe, parts of an eggshell. Crows are quite interesting. They're actually really smart birds. Here's a red bottle cap, and a man with a beautiful feather in his hat, and a flower growing through a sidewalk crack. Look at all the things they're finding when they stop and slow down. All things the same color. You could go on a scavenger hunt and find things the same color. Look, our shadows are holding hands. They walk when we walk, and they stand when we stand. I love shadows. They remind me of Peter Pan and his shadow. My daughter, when we walk together, she likes to try to jump on my shadow when she can see it. I see a cat on the steps and someone we know. Let's wave hello. Even right now when we can't really go near each other or near our neighbors, we can wave to them and give them a smile from afar. Here's an apple way up high, red against the blue, blue sky. We see apples more in the fall, but they're so beautiful in the trees. And when the apple blossoms bloom, here I can see some apple blossoms in the picture. And there's that red robin with its red chest. Oh, I see the snail too. See an inchworm. Ooh, this looks like a caterpillar that might become a butterfly. And now I see the pale, bright moon. I love looking at the moon. It changes every night. If I look closely at this picture, I see the robin in its nest. I see the spider web. I see a rabbit. Oh, there's a couple rabbits. Looks like maybe a den. There's so many things to look at in this book that we're seeing in nature. It's getting cold. Let's go home soon. Looks like they went for a very long walk that lasted all day. Around the corner, up the stairs, the light is on. Who's waiting in there? What do you think could be waiting for them in their house? We found so many things today. A leaf, a snail, a cat, some crows. The world is full of wonders, no matter where we go. I love the illustrations of her house. Can we go again tomorrow? I wonder what we'll see. I love the word wonder. When we can imagine and picture something, or she's imagining her walk tomorrow. And you know what she did? Looks like she drew pictures of a lot of the things she saw, which is really an amazing way to create a journal of everything you see in your world. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I love seeing the artwork that I'm seeing on STEM Lives, and that's what this picture reminds me of. Lots of artwork in our worlds. Ooh, this page looks really cool, guys. The world is full of perfect things when you come look with me. Now, if you notice, this page opens. How many tiny perfect things can you find? Oh my goodness, look how big this page is. I'm gonna have to hold it really, really big. I'm gonna see if I can go across it. How many tiny perfect things do you see? And we have to very carefully fold the pages back in. The end. This is a very beautiful book. And this book really inspires me to think about going on a nature scavenger hunt, or you could do a color scavenger hunt or a spring scavenger hunt, or if you're doing the 518 rainbow challenge, looking for rainbows in people's front doors and windows, or the teddy bear challenge where you're looking for little teddy bears in people's front windows or doors of their houses. That's its own kind of scavenger hunt. You're looking for something. So I hope that even though this is an interesting time for a lot of us, we can find that time with our families to go out and get fresh air and go for a walk and maybe a little scavenger hunt, or you can make your own and get your family to go out for a walk with you. That'd be really cool. I missed you guys and I cannot wait to see you soon. Love you, my Beekman Town Eagles.